5 Facts about the Israel 1967 Six-Day War. The roots of the conflict stretch back to the unresolved tensions of the 1948 Arab-Israeli War and the 1956 Suez Crisis. In May 1967, Egypt's President Gamal Abdel Nasser ordered the withdrawal of United Nations peacekeeping forces from the Sinai Peninsula and massed Egyptian troops near Israel's border. He also closed the Straits of Tiran to Israeli shipping. A critical access route to the Red Sea was seen by Israel as an act of war. Meanwhile, Syria intensified artillery shelling from the Golan Heights, and Egypt formalized military alliances with Jordan and Iraq, increasing Israeli fears of encirclement. The Arab armies significantly outnumbered Israel's in terms of troops and equipment, but the Israeli Defense Forces, IDF, were better organized, strategically coordinated, and driven by a doctrine of rapid, offensive warfare. On June 5, Israel launched Operation Focus, a preemptive airstrike that destroyed most of Egypt's air force while it was still on the ground. Similar attacks soon neutralized Jordanian and Syrian air power that allowed Israel to dominate the skies for the remainder of the war. The United States was sympathetic to Israel and saw its victory as a counterweight to Soviet influence in the Arab world. The Soviet Union and its allies condemned Israel's actions, calling them imperialist aggression. After the defeat, relations between the USSR and Israel were severed. The United Nations convened emergency sessions, eventually issuing Security Council Resolution 242, which called for Israeli withdrawal from territories occupied during the war in exchange for peace and recognition. In just 6 days, Israel had captured the Sinai Peninsula and Gaza Strip from Egypt, East Jerusalem and the West Bank from Jordan, and the Golan Heights from Syria that more than tripled Israel's territory. The occupation of East Jerusalem brought Jewish holy sites under Israeli control for the first time in nearly 2 millennia, igniting religious and nationalist fervor. In the West Bank and Gaza, hundreds of thousands of Palestinians came under Israeli military rule, leading to a prolonged occupation. The Six-Day War transformed the Middle East. For Israel, it was a stunning military success, but the territorial gains came with immense political and moral costs. The occupation of Arab land galvanized Palestinian nationalism and helped lay the foundation for the PLO's rising influence. Unfortunately, the war locked Israel and its neighbors into a cycle of occupation, resistance, and negotiation with escalating violence. If you liked this video, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.